super painful.
I mean, the torque on your shoulders, your knees,
your ankles. Oh, right on her face.
This round set going for a 30-minute time limit is for the TBS Championship. Introducing the challenger from Shinagawa City, Japan, RIHO.
RIHO, a smile and a wave to the crowd here in Toronto, but when that bell rings, she is all business. Underestimate her at your own peril, Mercedes Moné. RIHO, I mean, she's a perpetual underdog, but somebody that is capable of exceptional things inside the ring.
And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, she is the TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
You see all the belts that Mercedes Moné has accumulated, but it's the one that she holds that matters tonight, the TBS Championship.
Very creative entrance by the great Mercedes Moné. Interesting creativity. I like it.
Yeah, those look, they could be male models. Were you ever a male model, Daz?
No, but I'm going to get into that once I retire from the desk.
Yeah, I would have liked to see you with your shirt off with one of her titles around your waist.
Oh, maybe in the 90s I would have turned some heads. Today, no. I might have turned some stomachs.
Mercedes Moné, the 5th overall TBS champion, won the title last year, May of 2024 at Double or Nothing. 20 successful defenses of the championship. Is this the end of the line for the CEO?
Yeah, with me being a huge wrestling fan, I consider myself lucky to be able to witness a title reign like this, where she's gone against all competitors, been a very dominant champion.
Yeah, not just from within AEW either. Defending the title against athletes from CMLL, Stardom, and now getting in the face.
My dad just showing no respect for RIHO whatsoever.
Oh, now RIHO backslide though. 1, 2. Maintains control of the wrist, turns the corner. Mahi Straw, 1, 2. RIHO really pushing the pace here. Now the roll up. Mercedes kick. Oh, wait a second. Statement maker. RIHO on her knees though, trying to slip free.
But RIHO's super slippery and super flexible, as you can tell.
And that's single leg crab.
Went for a single leg and it didn't work.
Yeah, the pace of this match, guys.
Yeah. Well, there's that single leg crab.
Yeah, Mercedes, she's felt this technique by RIHO.
And that's not just a regular single leg crab. She almost grabs more like an ankle lock or an Achilles and then turns it over into a half crab.
Right, because her hand is not near the top of the bottom of the quad, the top of the kneecap, and she's not getting her clasp bad, to your point.
And it's a technique that RIHO learned from Emi Sakura, which we saw her employ for the victory a couple weeks ago back at Dynamite. But now, it's like a restart as Mercedes looking for the waist lock. RIHO trying to fight her way out with those back elbows, but Mercedes, the hammerlock cinched in.
Yeah, this is a really intriguing matchup for me, because it's rare that Mercedes has the strength advantage in her matches.
And
Usually her biggest strength is her speed and dexterity. You got to give the speed and dexterity advantage to RIHO.
She's mocking Mercedes.
And
it's a little disrespectful.
I mean, if we've learned one thing, Taz, though, Mercedes hates to be upstaged.
RIHO can't dance like Mercedes. That's the original right there.
I don't know. I thought RIHO's was better.
Well, I didn't think it was, okay?
Well,
Here's that. I know you're the great Danielson, but I didn't think it was.
Cover made. Not even a 1 count. RIHO avoided the sweep of the leg, but not the shot to the midsection. RIHO, though, bridging back up.
Great athleticism, great bridge.
And T. Harris, Mercedes, oh, into the ropes. Rough landing for the CEO. And oof, right lip. Damn. Mercedes out to the floor, none too pleased. RIHO now with the advantage, the upper hand. As Mercedes out to the floor, RIHO contemplating her next move.
No reason to rush if you're RIHO. Oh, God.
Oh, that was very kind of you. She asked permission if she could do this.
Did you say yes?
I did,
Did
yes.
you say yes multiple times like you always do?
RIHO, 2 consecutive foot stomps.
Yeah, if I'm RIHO, I get Mercedes in the ring right now.
Yeah, Mercedes, she said something to referee Stephon Smith may have a broken rib.
Could be. It's tough to breathe if that's the case. Nothing you can do for it either. You got to just suck it up.
I mean, even an athlete the size of RIHO delivering that diving foot stomp.
Sure.
That could be extremely dangerous. And now RIHO looking for a third. Mercedes rolls in. RIHO. T. Harris again. No. Mercedes there with the power advantage. No. RIHO able to turn things around. And now RIHO on the move. Drop kick.
That drop kick was on point. RIHO is looking great tonight, guys.
RIHO looking for the crucifix bomb. Finds it. 2-0.
Mercedes landed right on the back for a head with that crucifix bomb. Really well done.
Yeah, I kind of wonder, you know, Mercedes is so focused on breaking Ultimo Dragon's record for having the most championships at one time. Ultimo Dragon held 10. Mercedes wants to get to 10 and 11. I wonder if she's looking past RIHO. It looks like she hasn't come in as prepared as she normally does for
I think that's, I agree with your observation, Brian. I think you might be right about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most sustained offense we've seen Mercedes Moné absorb in a very, very long time.
That was smart of Mercedes, though, to get out of bounds. Oh, now tied up in the apron. Apron skirt, I should say.
And now just hammering RIHO.
That was really smart use of the ring by Mercedes.
Crafty, crafty.
And Mercedes caught a look at her face. Oh.
Oh my goodness!
Wow. The skull of RIHO was just bounced off of our announce desk.
Yeah, my monitor just went out.
Mercedes gonna soar here.
Mercedes driving RIHO into RIHO
Mercedes just asked us who's the best now, and it's hard to disagree
cover
with
made.
her.
And RIHO, though, not out of this fight yet. But Taz, notice Mercedes hanging on, but still a bit slow to capitalize.
Yes, but she had a half Nelson in there, and she hung on to it to keep RIHO immobilized.
Yeah, I was really impressed by that. As soon as RIHO kicked out, Mercedes straight away grabbed a hold.
Could be a potential rib injury for the champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné, making her move a step slower here tonight, but she can't afford to move slowly against somebody like RIHO, who's got these lightning quick reflexes, and all she needs, RIHO, is 3 seconds.
Yeah, and she's just very resilient too, RIHO. Oh!
Mercedes connects with a drop kick.
That was a beautiful drop kick.
Right on the button.
Now the high stack. 2.
I mean, watch where Mercedes' boot lands. Check this out on this replay. Right in the throat.
Oh,
man. Good luck to your esophagus on that.
And that's one way to slow down RIHO, inhibit her breathing. And, oh, wait a second, Mercedes.
Oh, wow.
Think of the pendulum swing. That's exactly what she was thinking. Mercedes Moné.
Super painful. Super painful.
I mean, the torque on your shoulders, your knees.
Your ankles. Oh, right on her face.
Mercedes Turns the corner, covers, RIHO.
Well, it's the intensity, the viciousness, and the skill of Mercedes. Hence why she has just a plethora of championships. You're seeing why. This lady's tremendous.
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
Now stepping onto the knees. Wow, disrespect to RIHO.
Well, and even in doing that, she's putting a lot of pressure on RIHO's knees.
Brian, you referenced Ultimo Dragon in the octuple J crown. Here's a shout out to one of Dragon's greatest rivals, Jushin Thunder Liger, here with the Romero special, the flying surfboard. But
Oh, look at this.
RIHO escapes, and now RIHO
Attacking the knee, guys.
yeah, hammering. She wants that single leg crab, does RIHO. Trying to wear out that knee of the champion. There's RIHO. Oh! Wrenching back at a the knee of Mercedes at a grotesque angle.
Mercedes might have to tap.
She grabbed a handful of RIHO's hair. I think that was her only recourse.
Yeah, that was her last resort.
Desperation, she had to do it.
RIHO coming through! And now a statement maker of her own. Mercedes Moné in serious trouble.
Don't tap, Mercedes. Hang on. Hook a leg. Pin her.
RIHO's got Mercedes in the center of the ring. It's a very long crawl. Any direction that she heads.
Yeah, and RIHO's got her with great leverage right now. She could potentially roll her back to the center.
That's what I'm saying. There you go.
1, 2. RIHO forced to abandon ship, but has the waist lock. Mercedes sent in. Cazadora. RIHO stops again, targeting the midsection of Mercedes.
Just a resilient attack on the midsection of Mercedes. It's been very effective for RIHO.
Brian, RIHO's got a lot of options here. She could go for the leg, go for the ribs.
Yeah, I'd go back to that single leg crab if I were her, because that's also, especially with the damage that she's done to the ribs, midsection, that'll make it hard for Mercedes to get to the ropes.
Me personally, I'd stay in the midsection. I'd get myself an abdominal stretch and wear out the intercostals and the core of Mercedes.
Yeah, it's just hard because she doesn't have the length. You know, she's shorter. It's hard for her to get that abdominal stretch with the size difference.
RIHO looking for the Dragon suplex. Mercedes breaks free. Now full Nelson again. Dragon suplex. Terrible landing for Mercedes Moné. RIHO makes the cover. The leg is hooked, but Mercedes.
Not enough pressure on the shoulders there by RIHO. It's hard when you're that light. You really have to cover all your bases with the pins.
She never had a clasp on the Dragon on a full Nelson. She just grabbed the front deltoids and arched back. Well done by RIHO.
How about Mercedes catching RIHO in the ropes? The high kick. Now Mercedes on the ascent, but was RIHO just trying to bait her in? Open hand slap, but now Mercedes. Superplex, and Mercedes hangs on. Pops the hips, turns the corner. There's 2. And 3 from Mercedes now, maybe 4.
Good explosion on all those suplexes by Moné.
Mercedes Moné, inspired by the late, great Eddie Guerrero to choose her path as a professional wrestler. And now Mercedes hammering down with the boot on the ascent. Could be Mercedes' chance to deliver foot stomps here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Mercedes is going to go for here.
Oh, the frog splash, but the knees were up by RIHO.
Yeah, also RIHO's placement, she was really close to the turnbuckle.
And Tails, once again, a potential rib injury coming into play, especially with the knees coming up from RIHO.
Absolutely. Tough to breathe when that happens, but Mercedes is furious and she got a little overzealous, crashed and burned there.
Mercedes hung up in the corner.
The headbutt by RIHO, nice.
After the miss, and RIHO on the climb. Gets her footing on the top, and RIHO. Foot stomps Mercedes. In serious trouble here.
Yeah, RIHO has made excellent use of the foot stomp in this match.
On the cover.
A new champ, maybe. Watch out.
Mercedes Moné remains champion for the moment at least. RIHO, though, with the upper hand in this TBS Championship contest.
Yeah, RIHO is wrestling a great match.
The Northern Lights suplex blocked. Mercedes, the lung blower, and now the power. Oh, wow. Sunset flip powerbomb into the corner, and Mercedes not done yet. The knees.
Oh. Did you hear?
1, 2. RIHO able to kick out.
Yeah, you can just hear RIHO's head just hit the back of that turnbuckle.
Well, you can see the frustration in the face of the champion, but this is to your point, Danielson. Tough shot to the back of the head there.
And then followed up right here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The frustration on the face turned to rage and anger on Moné.
Yeah, the momentum has shifted here in favor of the champion. But Mercedes not moving with a tremendous sense of urgency, Brian.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think it's all the work that RIHO's done on her midsection. I think it's hard. Mercedes usually has an endless gas tank, but I kind of wonder if all that work with those double foot stomps is making it hard for Mercedes.
Mercedes, the knee,
missed that.
instead.
Counter here.
RIHO reverses, and Mercedes
Into that single leg crab. She's bent her in half.
Close to the ropes is Mercedes. Got to get that hand under or on the rope.
A tremendous amount of torque on the knee of Mercedes now. Oh no, Mercedes grabbing the bottom rope, forcing the break.
Excellent mat sense by the champion to break that hold.
And unfortunate circumstances for RIHO, because it's not like she placed her there. She was countering that double knees that Mercedes does.
Yeah, just a little too close to the ropes for the challenger.
It's easy to armchair quarterback from here and say RIHO should have dragged it to the middle first, but you're in mid-motion of an attack. I don't blame RIHO for what she did.
Yeah, and also strength isn't a big part of RIHO's game. And pulling out Mercedes to the center would have been, would have taken a lot of energy.
Mercedes, nobody home for her, but able to roll through. RIHO, German suplex. 1, 2. Mercedes able to kick out, but RIHO now.
Taz, you're a suplex master. I was really impressed with the bridge on that German.
I totally agree with you, man. It was excellent. Oh, wait, watch this.
Body pinning predicament.
And it wasn't just the bridge, it was the technique, man. That RIHO hit the throw it. She's going Northern Lights here, boys.
Northern Lights suplex. 1, 2.
Super flexible spine with that type of bridge.
And that suplex, Taz, not only affects the ribs from hitting the mat on the back, but then the RIHO shoulders.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, wait, referee Stefan Smith being grabbed by Mercedes. Oh, gouge in the eyes.
The eyes.
Ref never saw it. Ref never saw it. Oh, God.
And now Mercedes.
Oh, my God.
The lung blower. And the referee missed the gouge of the eyes. Now the moneymaker, perhaps. Yes, it is moneymaker. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and still TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Very crafty and clever with what Mercedes did with the referee and grabbing him. And then he turned his back. He had to, and next thing you know, a little tomfoolery by the champ.